Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is me. So the last time that I have made a video was, I don't know when it was, but it was a long time ago. And now when I have finally passed almost all of my exams, I'm here. I'm here to talk about books, about literature, I don't know, about all things that are happening in my life, and just to make some videos. I'm so happy about it. I was wishing to do it like for all that year, but I didn't have such opportunity as like I was too busy preparing for the exams. So I just wanted to talk to you about some of my recent reads, about books that I want to read, like that month or that summer. Although like I have a free time, but I didn't have passed my last exam yet. Haven't have passed my last exam yet, and I don't have the results of it, any points and nothing of that, and I'm not like studying at the university. So this is not the end of this complicated situation in my life, but um in a month, I would be very concerned about my future. I suppose. So I wanted to talk that after my last exam, that it was like a week ago, I have finally ended reading this book. This is a very beautiful edition of The Norwegian Wood of Haruki Murakami, and it was a gift by my friend. Thank you. For my birthday, and it was in October, so I have read it like in five, like 5 6 months have passed, and I have read this book, so it wasn't like on my shelf a lot of time, and this is a very good news. But yeah, like I have read it. There are some stickers, there are some notes, but I can't say that I like really love it or adore it. I really liked the language of the Haruki Murakami, and I had never read something of the Japanese literature before, but now I'm like, okay, I was introduced to the Japanese literature, and it's very specific, especially for my I don't know, for my mental health. Like it was a little bit strange sometimes. I didn't know what to say, like insane sometimes. Like I didn't get any of these characters at all, but it was interesting and I really enjoyed reading it. Like words are very interesting, the sentences, I liked a lot the structure of the sentences that the Murakami used in this book. So I don't know even if I want to read something more from the Murakami like now, but I have the Never Let Me Go from the Kazuo Ishiguro, like something like this, but I don't have enough time to read it now because I have a lot of more books, so I would like do it a little bit later, I think. So another book that I want to start to read now, after I have finished this thing, I want to read this. This is the wine from Dandelions wine. I don't know how is it called in English properly, but I think you get me. This is from Ray Bradbury, and I have read nothing from Ray Bradbury. Like, oh no, some short stories like Weld. I hope it is called this the same way in English. Okay, some short stories I have read, but nothing like serious. I haven't read his famous antiutopy, how's it called? 351 grades for Fahrenheit, or 341 grades. Okay, you get me. So this is this book. This is from the same stunning edition. I don't know, I adore this edition. This just very comfortable for reading. The pages are really wide and they're not really thin, and the like it is very flippy. I don't know how it's called. Like, it's very smooth and very convenient, comfortable in using. So, and it's like dandelions. It's like the atmosphere of the summer. And as I have read like something about this book, short this annotation. It is about summer, so I just want to read it. It's pretty short, so I don't know. I hope that it won't like be very long read. So yeah, I want to read this a lot. And by the way, I'm currently reading this book too, and this is the Portrait of Dorian Gray in English edition. Finally, I have got it in English edition, real English edition, Penguin English Library. How is it? Penguin English Library, yeah. And it was pretty expensive, but you know, I have a real English edition of Dorian Gray, and this is just incredible. And I am like 80 pages through, and I really like it. Like, I have read Portrait of Dorian Gray, obviously in Russian, but you know, English is another way, another experience, and I'm very glad that I have this opportunity to read it like in this book paper copy, in this pretty book paper copy. And I really love this edition too. So I'm just reading it like a little bit, like I don't know, 10 pages a day, and just enjoy it. Yeah, I want to do this with this book. So another thing that I want to read in my nearest future is, oh no, is this thing. This is the, I don't know how is it called in English. Sorry, please, sorry. How is it called in English? Notre Dame de Paris, I don't know. Notre Dame Cathedral, Notre Dame de Paris, I don't know how is it called properly. It's by Victor Hugo. This is pretty thick, a little bit thick, okay, like there are 600 pages, I think. Yeah, almost 600 pages. But I think this book will be like life-changing. I believe so, because this book like is essential for the worldwide literature and for the French literature. Yeah, this is, yeah, for the French literature too. And this is the same stunning edition. What will I say more? Like, I adore this edition and I want to read it a lot. Like, after this book by Bradbury, I think I would read this. And another thing that I want to read a lot is the 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. And I must admit that I'm not pretty sure that I could read it in original, so I will read it in Russian. But yeah, I just have a dream to read it in Spanish. Yeah, as I'm learning Spanish too. And now, by the way, it was a Russian thing. Okay, by the way, I'm reading a book that is called, how is it called? It is by La Ciudad y los Perros. Okay, and that's by Mario Vargas Llosa. Vale. Vamos a hablar español. I just can't switch off the Spanish now from my head. I want to talk English, okay? English, only English. And I wanted to say that this book is pretty short and pretty interesting, by the way. Like, so far, I don't know, I'm not very much pages through, but I really enjoyed it. And I'm reading it in Spanish, and that's another cool experience. So I'm very happy that I can do this now, like after 3 years of learning Spanish. I can't say words properly. I don't know what is happening with me today. Like, I have this thing, just, yeah. And so I think that was all that I wanted to say for today. Yeah. Subscribe to my channel, please. I will make more videos. I'm promising myself this. And see you in next video. Goodbye. See you soon.